Good morning. Okay. Computer isn't doing so well. So, I'm on the phone. So I'm going to see whoever comes up. Sorry, Cher. I'll try not to get distracted. We'll see how that goes. Hi, Cher. Did you hear that? We'll see. See, it's automatic. All right. So, oh boy, I got so much going on inside that I want to talk about that. We'll see what comes out. I never have any idea. But I did write some stuff down when I got out of the shower because, well, I'm not going to go into those right now. There's something burning inside, and it's calling my ego out. Good morning, Cynthia. Thank you, girls, for being here. I just love doing this. So, in the shower this morning, thoughts arose of what Peter has done wrong. Because I was helping a sweet girl yesterday who was in the process of a breakup. And I was basically with her for the last couple of days, off and on. And yesterday I was away, so I was texting, doing it on text. I talk when I text. I don't type. I want them to hear where it's coming from, because that's how it's not even about what somebody says, it's the feeling. And I was saying something to her. We were on our way back from Venice. We went with friends. Ricky was staying here last week. We had so much fun ending in Venice Beach yesterday, trying to find all the sharks. Well, we went to Sharky's to eat, and then in the town, they've got awesome shops, all different kinds of shops, and it's so beautiful with the flowers. Here I go. Anyway, it's beautiful. Every time we go to Venice, it's an awesome time. Anyway, so back and forth, I was talking with this young lady about, and we were on our way back. I brought it back. So as I was messaging with her, different things I was saying, Peter's in the background shitting on me. You shouldn't say that, or you should have said blah, blah. I don't stop in midstream. I just keep on talking no matter what. It's like he's blah, blah, like the peanut gallery. That's what I told him this morning. So the thought came across. Oh, well, there was something else. There was something else he did that my mind hooked onto that he's doing wrong. So, in the shower this morning, how the hell did that come about? Before I got in the shower, the thought came across. Oh, sorry. Because right after he said that in the background, he was bitching and saying I should say something else or whatever. Immediately her text comes through, because she's talking too, and she's saying beautiful things about how I don't think you even know how much. She goes, I could feel your love. I could feel, she goes, I'm growing so fast because I feel there's no agenda. It's just about sharing, reminding you of the love you already are, but just forgot. We're walking each other home. Each one I talk to reminds me too, because I'm not. See, there's a thought of, in the spiritual circles, they talk about ahead and behind, but I don't think that's how it is, because it's not linear. It's about, it's vertical. The time is only now, so it's vertical. Oh my God, I've never seen it like this, you guys. This is new. It's vertical So there's nobody ahead and nobody behind. That's only in ego land, which we are not. We've just been indoctrinated into ego land. A baby is not in ego land at all. That's why we love babies. Till they start crying and this goes, shut that baby up. Rick said that this week. It's automatic. Our minds are so programmed to bitch about everything. Like that truck that just went by. It was loud. And here comes a motorcycle. And there was a thought came up that maybe I should be inside. They come in, notice. They come in like lightning. Our freaking thoughts, there's a seeming happening. And then there's a jump to if it's liked or disliked. Most of the time it's disliked. And that's why we bitch. So the thought came up of Peter doing it wrong. And I said to him, I said, you know, you might be the peanut gallery in this. You're telling me what I'm doing wrong. But immediately after you said that shit yesterday, she came on so grateful for how she's accelerating because of whatever's going on between us. And I got in the shower and I'm seeing neither one of us are wrong. When you are arguing with somebody, okay, this is unfolding in before your eyes too. Good morning, Margie. When you're arguing with somebody about who's right and who's wrong, there is no winner. Not like there needs to be a winner, but the ego wants to be right. And it will, I saw it. It was so, he's wrong and holding on to it. That keeps the belief in this me going through this life with all kinds of tapes going on in our heads as to who's doing us wrong or we've done it wrong or this. Oh my God, you guys, this is powerful because I see it everywhere now that I'm in tune with doing, hi Denise, welcome. I'm tuning into where when we are believing that we are this body and mind, it is concretizing the idea of me fighting through this world. And we don't need to fight. Every time it looks like a fight. I'm right, you're wrong. Turn it around. Just turn it around. Just say, what am I to learn here? Because you're all fired up and you're fighting. Why? Why? You're fighting yourself. You're literally fighting yourself. That person over there, all of you are me. We are not separate. And each time I get about something you say, I'm hurting. Or I'm still believing in this me fighting through the world. Every single problem you think you have is not even a problem. It's literally you fighting what's in front of you and not liking it. Not you. The idea of you. It's not you. You are the one, the love, the one watching it. When we, my nephew's girlfriend, she came with us, Ricky, and hi, Alicia. Okay, Lori time. Get here, girlfriend. Actually, there's nobody coming here for a little. Well, I'll take you with me because nobody's actually staying here. It's just somebody else's. Oh, Jesus, there I go off the track. Shit, I'm sorry, Sherry. I gotta get that back. Okay. It's not that you need to stop it, Alicia. It's that you recognize the inside of you and you see that you're blaming them. But 3 fingers are pointing back at you. There's nothing wrong here. Nothing. Even though this is going, I don't like it. It's not. That's the me. Thinking life is against it. That's not it. I don't know. I see a bunch of hearts, but I don't know where they're coming from. Anyway, this you that you think you are is fighting everything. And when something comes, okay, so it's immediate. As soon as something happens, like the truck that went by, there was an immediate whole ticker tape of, that's too loud. Maybe I should be in it. All of that was going on. Meanwhile, shit's coming out of my mouth still. That's what I'm saying. That can go on. It can just go on while you are present. You don't need to be hooked into any of that. And I wasn't. But the one this morning, I got hooked into Peter being wrong. Because and there was validation because I got the one I was talking to, she came back saying, you know, how I don't want to take, if I take those accolades in, how wonderful I am, then I have to take the, you fucked up. That's the duality. I don't want to be attached to anything. I don't want to be attached to the accolades or the poo-poos. I don't want to be attached either. And if I'm attached to how good I did, then I'm attached to when somebody says I fucked up. But I know I didn't. That's the thing. Once you see the love that you are, for the most part, it makes it easier when a trigger comes. Oh, right. Okay. So it didn't take all day for me to be blaming Peter and holding him accountable and just being irritable for the rest of the day every time that thought came up, which would be a lot. But you don't have to be hooked into them. You can let them go or ask, what are you trying to show me right now? Because life is trying to show you. It's here to wake you up to this. That's what it's here for. It's a brilliant, if there's a, okay, let's talk about God. I do not subscribe to the man in the sky judging us to hell for the bad things. We already believe we're wrong. We have that. Exactly. We already have that program in our mind that we're doing it wrong. We are wrong. So we automatically, because when we're little kids, we know nothing about God. We are God. We are that when we're babies. Before the mind came on, judging us, they tell us there's a God in a man with a white beard and a white, kind of like Santa, only he has white on instead of red. Because even Santa says, "Have you been good?" Because you know you're gonna get coal if you're not good. What about scared to fly because of all the planes? Oh, okay, right? Are you gonna let that fear stop you from living because you want to come here? Or are you gonna face it and realize that it isn't real? That is a future. That we have no idea. But if you worry about having a car accident tomorrow, are you not gonna get in the car? If you worry about getting cancer tomorrow, that's a lot of people. A lot of people have that worry about cancer. What the fuck? It stops them from living. It brings them right to this little box of, oh, I can't eat this. Don't eat that. You're going to get sick. Oh, my God. And then now they're pushing it on the kids. The kids are like, I can't. I took the little girl took her to, she goes, oh, my God, Lori, I'm going to be able to have pop. Can I have grape pop? And they freaking had grape pop. I couldn't believe it. She was so excited. Nobody was going to berate her for drinking pop. It's not like it's a daily freaking thing. Oh my God. Okay, what about scared to fly? True. Thank you, Alicia. That sent a really good path right there. Ooh, I love it when you guys interact because it feeds, you can see the excitement because it's clarity and you guys can feel it. I just want whoever. I want. Okay, so there's a funny, weird thing going on here now. See if you guys can figure this out for me. I don't know. Okay, so am I projecting people unawake? Or am I, oh my gosh, reactions, or am I helping? See, it seems to be a line, because Lori gets very excited when she helps somebody. Because it helps me too. It helps the me. Okay, so that's the answer. It helps the me. In the timeline, in the story, in the dream that we're separate from God. So what? Okay, I'm answering myself right now. So what? It is exciting for Lori. She loves helping people because she sees that she's being helped too. It's every single thing that somebody brings me. It's not listen, a breakup. I've not been through a breakup, but I can imagine it. I can feel the feelings. And the feelings, no matter what the situation, the feelings are the same because they're coming from this, projecting something wrong out there. Something wrong. And it hurts. It feels awful inside. I feel like if I don't believe in God, I won't see my son in heaven. Oh, that's the thing, because you're coming from the me. You are the son in heaven. You are him. Maybe you won't have to come for a Lori session, girlfriend, because we're having it right now. You won't have to fly, face that fear. Anyway, can you see that statement? Everybody see that statement came from the me, the Alicia we're attached to. But this message is about detaching from her or him and seeing that we are the wind. We are the nothingness. We are the aliveness. Tune into your toes right now. Before, there were no toes. Until toes was mentioned. Do you see how quick it went? It went like lightning to the toes. Before that, there was zero awareness of toes. Were they there? Were they really there? Or is it a projection of your mind? That was good, guys. Did you follow it? That was freaking good, because everything here is a projection of our mind. And I'm no different than you. I'm not actually seeing this yet, but it is close. They say that when you're attached to the person, there's a progression, like the Eckhart Tolles and Byron Katie's that woke up and didn't lose it. Okay, there's an idea that Lori lost it. She woke up at age 35 and felt like this, like the magic in the Bahamas. It was magic. There was no block. There was, at the very end, there was. Never mind, I'm not coming. I hate you. I feel the connection. I'm looking in my eyes. Well, because I've noticed. You can only, I wrote a post about how when I'm speaking with anybody, if you've noticed, I take this eye and look into your right eye. That's how I speak to people. I don't look away. Everybody looks away, though. Not very many people can hold a gaze. I wish they could, but it's not. Whatever. But that's seeing the truth of us, the realness of us. It's not. Try it. Try it with your significant other or whoever's with you. Just look into their eye, that one eye, and hold it. See what they do. It's fun. I love it. Well, when Mom died, before she died, she was plugged, they unplugged her, and It was going down, and she didn't wake up all night long. And I thought that was it. We weren't. And that's when I realized the eyes are the window to our soul, who we really are. Because when Angie had to go to get her computer in South Portland, so I stayed with Mom, and she woke up. And I looked into her, and I went, oh, I said, I didn't think I was going to see you again. That's what I said. Even though that body was there, I said, going prom shock. Talk soon. Okay. Even though I wasn't able to, I was able to see her body, the whole body, but that wasn't her. As soon as she woke up, I was like, hi, I didn't think I'd be able to see you again. It was just so beautiful. And we had a talk. We had some kind of talk. I honestly, to this day, cannot remember that talk. But I know that it healed me. And it's in there somewhere. I don't know if there's a block or what, but see the tears? Because I had contention with my mother, always trying to prove her wrong. And she wasn't wrong. She was just showing me how I was fighting the love that I am. Because this has the power to heal every one of your mother, daughter, father, son, because those are usually the issues. You're never good enough for them. That's not true. It's just a thought in your head. It's a thought that they're fucked up. It's not true. And they are your biggest mirror to seeing this. Because they're getting you to come back to the love, the essence, the whatever this is that we're not separate from. Our mind is the one that separates everything from the flower to the screen to the table all of that is labels. A baby doesn't see a table until it's told it's a table. It doesn't know because it's never. The I know mind is what Katie says. The I know mind. Let it go. It thinks it knows, and that's what's keeping the fighting life, because I'm right. I know. And when I was being scammed, the thought was, I'm not being scammed. All the people were coming out of the woodwork trying to tell me, and I'd be like, no, I'm not being scammed. I know. And you're all gonna see. And it was on a big scale in my life. All my friends, all my family, my mother. I hung up on her because I was so pissed off at her and she stopped talking to me, which is weird because my mom doesn't usually, but it was perfect for me. Do you see? Do I see? It was perfect for me. Even Peter went to bed for me. He's like, Gloria, her birthday came and went, and what? Because he was the only one. People told him, my kids told him to leave me. My sister, who else? Oh, my friend Scott, I just love him to death. And somebody said to me, oh, it was Ricky, I think. He said, what a friend. What a friend that is, throwing you to the wolves. No, he was my gift. They all were my gift because that seemed to have lessened the grip on the ego has. You have to see it because it has a grip and it's fighting to live. It does not want to die because what am I? Nothing? Yep. That's what Jesus meant when he said being in the world, but not of it. You can be in this play. When I took that, we went Thursday, Ricky and my neighbor, Allie, she came with us for this we did not know the day was going to be, actually, we weren't even going to, we were just going to talk with Allie. And then it turned out that somebody called in total distress and come over, you got to come. So I went there and the two of them took off walking in the neighborhood. So, and then after that, there was, hi, Jeannie. Jeannie invited us over. I woke up wanting to take Ricky to the the 4 Mile Cove eco thing. It was a perfect day for it. Not hot, not cold, just right. And so Allie just ended up coming with us. And then they talked while I was with my friend helping. And then Jeannie wanted us to go there, and I told her about the eco thing. She didn't want us to go there early, so we were at the 4 Mile Cove. It was a magical walk for all of us, flowing. And then we went to Jeannie's and had a beautiful, oh my God, the lunch she put on. Jerk chicken, some cauliflower rice with vegetables, and bananas she saw. I was like, what? Because it looked like, I don't even know what it looked like on the plate. And with Jeannie, I don't eat a lot. Like, I thought it was blobs of melted ginger or something. I don't know. So I asked her what the hell that was. It didn't look pretty. She said she put olive oil in the pan and bananas from her freezer and then drizzled some maple syrup on it. And the maple syrup had caramelized. It was so good. I wanted to eat. It was only a little bit. I wanted a lot. So I kept trying. I saved her a piece. Anyway, so after that, we came back and there was and Allie goes, God, there was just such a flow to that. There was no thoughts of anything being wrong. It was just a flow the whole day. It was beautiful. But when a thought comes of it being wrong, because when you're with somebody and then you change scenes, that's when the narrator comes in, narrating how that went and who said what and what was wrong. That was wrong. It's bullshit. But when the scene changes, just notice that it's going over what happened and who said what and how I didn't like what so-and-so said or what so-and-so did. And you believe all this bullshit. And you notice the upset in the body when it's just, and when those thoughts are entertained. That's just keeping you here. It's just keeping you rooted in this body. But eventually, like Mom on her deathbed, noticing that her patterns of thought were about lack of money. She wouldn't do anything. She wouldn't do something she really wanted to do because she was believing that there was an end to the supply of money. And it never was. It kept her from living. It kept her from experiencing things that listen, I've been all over this world and I haven't paid a dime for it. I've been to Russia. Didn't have to pay anything for that. Angie needed somebody to go with her. I've been to Germany and Belgium for nothing. I've been to, now, Toronto, Turks and Caicos, the Bahamas, Malibu. What the When you let go is what I'm saying. Magic happens when you're not attached to this and saying somebody's doing it wrong. That's what's keeping you attached to this. Nobody's doing life wrong. Nobody. Was it Jesus that said, oh, Jesus. Phoebe, help me. Phoebe's my go-to because I went to catechism. I was in church every Sunday, Catholic, brought up. I don't know nothing about. Phoebe's the one who taught me about the Bible. Forgive them, for they know not what they do. Forgive them. When you find the love that you are, you forgive them. You don't need them to be a certain way because you love them anyway. Because just like money, love is not an endless supply because you're it. And when you find you're it, you give it. It's not about, you can't get love. You just, I get a thumbs up. I don't know who that is, but thank you. The one that believes others can do it wrong is the controller. It's not you. Love her or him when he or she comes up and tries to argue or fight life. Love. Bring love to her or him. Remember him as a little girl or boy. I put a little girl, my little girl, she's 3 years old. I put her as my screen, my home screen. Every time my phone comes on, well, it did for a while. Now it's a different one. Now it's a girl sitting on a stage, relaxed with people all around. She's sitting Indian style, just like I do every time I do a talk. And I just casually talking, just like this. I see it every day on my phone. And that's what it's about. Seeing it first. And then you step into it. And I'm talking to me right now. Thank you for being all the other little me's with me. I love you guys. Oh my God. I think I covered, the benefits. I want to talk about the benefits for raising your consciousness. Basically, that's what, in the dream of separation that never really happened, this video is pretty powerful. I have to say, it's a pretty fucking powerful video for me and all the little me's playing. Thank you for playing. Thank you for playing this game with me. Who knows where this is going to go? It's not going to go anywhere, really. But in the story of Lori, do you follow that? She's going to have some fucking fun. Well, she already is. But it's going to be on a scale that's going to be unbelievable, I think. A scale that she never thought possible, seriously, because she was so insecure, believing the doubts every time she heard this. When she went to Spain, she flowed from the time she left the Portland Jetport, but to the time she landed in JFK when I was supposed to be in Jersey at Eisenhower, the big one. But she didn't know that till an hour during rush hour. Supposed to be in New Jersey by 6, and she didn't know it till 5 p.m. Rush hour. It was a Saturday, but I said, well, I guess we're not supposed to go to Spain tonight. And I knew something was going to work out. I had no idea what, but I just knew. And the lady goes, yes, you are. You're getting there tonight. She put us in a cab. Nothing to the me. It would have been, oh, fuck, all across the board. Boy, I wonder what the thing is going to say about this. Okay, when I watch this back, it subtitles me. Maybe it won't on my phone. I don't know. I wonder what it's going to say with those last 4 fucks. Now that's 5. Anyway, when you are coming up against something and it's wrong and nothing is a bummer. Nothing is a bummer. This is what I said this week while something was going on. I'm saying nothing is a bummer, nothing is a bummer, nothing is a bummer. Because I know it. I know nothing is a bummer. When it's happening, it's about accepting what's happening. Because it's going to keep on, what should have been, it shouldn't be this, and it's going to go like lightning. But you don't have to go there. You can just let it or love it. If it's caught you, it's okay. It's okay if it's caught you. Let yourself off the hook. Just love it for its innocence. It's patterns of thought that just, once it's hooked, then if you notice, they're the same thoughts and it feels like shit in the body. All to wake you up. The minute it feels like shit in the body, that's when you go, okay, I'm hooked. What am I thinking? That's not true. What am I thinking that's not true? It's not true. And that's why your body's going, because none of it's true. None of it. None of it. Oh, the benefits. Back to the benefits. The benefits of us collectively realizing this in the story. In the story. See that? It's in the dream of separation because it's really nothing's happening. There's only now. The rest is all imagination. The past and future is literally thought. It's not real. It's just imagination. Albeit a persistent one, is what Albert Einstein said. He knew. There's a lot of them that knew and did their best to try, and that's what Lori's doing, her best, to try to share it, because as Hope says it's inevitable. Well, it is, but I'd rather it not be on my deathbed. Like Mom, because there was no more future. So she saw the patterns of thought about lack of money and what it stopped her from doing. I'm sure she saw all of it because there's no more future. Stop the future. As soon as there's a future thought, it feels like shit in this body. Stop it. Not meanly. You can love it. Okay, I see you, but I'm not you. You can do what you do, but I don't have to go there. You can do, like when that truck went by, it was so loud and I had all these things of what it shouldn't be, all that. It was still going. That ticker tape of thought was still going in there, but I didn't go with it. I stayed right here. Now. That's why I don't know what I say on these things. I have to go back to find a title because I'm so in the moment. And if it's meant to come, if I get off the track and it's meant to come back, okay. If it's not meant to come back, it wasn't meant to come back. But I can see my judger I can see her when I'm watching it back to find a title. It's freaking impossible. It's so, God, you guys. Can you guys type for me what's the gist of what I've talked about? Because I don't know. Going back and watching it, I don't know. I mean, I'm doing it. Listen to that. That's all ego right there. I don't know. Like, it's trying to plan out. See? It's trying to plan out when I can watch it and what we have planned for today. Like I'm in control. Did you see that? Like I'm in control. It feels awful when you think you gotta control it. Control is an illusion too. You think you're in control. And it's because you can't control it is why it feels so bad inside. It's just the opposite. It's just the opposite. Okay, I saw that for a flash. But it's elusive. It's just the opposite. We are seeing in our mind's eye, and it's being projected out there. It's literally all our imagination. Does that resonate with you guys? Can you feel that? God, I feel it. I feel a tingling in my belly. Actually, it's all through this body. Actually, it's the same resonance as the crickets in that field over there. That's why I love to come here in the winter. Every time I came here in the winter, and I'm just realizing this as I say it, I would be, I don't care how cold it got, I still open that window because I resonate with the crickets. That hum, it's a vibration and it feels good. And when I come here, I didn't have to worry about money. I brought money with me, but I'm living with my sister and Kev. I did have thoughts come up of I'm taking from Kevin. Kevin has to be responsible. He's picking up the for me. I didn't even want to use their toilet paper or their tissues because I felt like I was taking from them. Oh my God. That mind. Feel that. Anyway, it didn't last. That wasn't entertained very much. Most of the time, it was complete gratitude for being here. And the minute I got back to Maine, there was a recovery period that had to come. It was the depression. So I thought that being down here was heaven and Maine was hell. And that's not the truth. There is no heaven and hell. There is no heaven or hell. It's all right here. If you're believing these thoughts of separation, it's hell. Because when there's a high, there's got to be a low. It's all duality. And duality isn't real. That's part of the mind, the judger, the one judging every moment as good, bad, right, wrong. There is no such thing in reality. And the ego mind's going to fight this and go, this is reality. And no, it isn't. Really? Or would it feel better? Not just occasionally. When you're by yourself, all those thoughts. Would they put people in the worst people of the globe in solitary confinement because they know that your mind is your worst enemy? But it doesn't have to be. If you can love her, she doesn't know. She's created of thoughts and beliefs that we condition to believe. The baby knows nothing. He's told this is a table, this is me, and I'm going, he doesn't know. My grandson knows nothing. Or my granddaughter, who's almost 2, knows nothing about a world. There is no world for a baby. There is no table for a baby until it's taught. That's what we are. We are told what we are, separate from that. And we're identified with it. But your body is letting you know by hurting. It's letting you know that you're believing in the person. You're on the timeline right now. Get off the timeline. Come back to now. Breathe. Bring it right down to your pelvis area. Pelvic. Jesus. See, there was a, right there was a, Jesus, this cough. I've been resisting this cough, fighting it. And somebody said on Facebook, in a new group I'm in, I freaking love it. Anyway, Very inspiring stuff on that page. Questioning stuff like the girl who cured cancer with, oh my God, what is it? Anyway, I posted it. It's so good. Simple, leave it to the kids because they're not conditioned already yet. They're more open. Why do you think teenagers go through hell? The I know mind. They think they know, they're in a stance. I know better. I know you don't. My granddaughter's like that. I have to walk on eggshells around what I say. Sometimes it just comes out and she'll go, Lolly. She'll correct me. I just love her. I know I didn't do anything wrong because whatever comes out, I trust. Now, I trust that it was meant to come out because there's no controller here, which is beautiful, by the way. Oh, that's what I want to talk about, benefits of raising consciousness. The benefits are everybody realizing the love that they are. What? Can you imagine not fighting with anybody ever again? Not holding somebody as wrong? Not realization that they are your gift if you're fighting with them? They are your gifts. You're just fighting them because you don't want to see it in you. You don't, your ego, the stronger it is, the more it's going to fight. But as you breathe and just love it, it's just fighting for its life because it knows it's a farce anyway. It knows it's not real, but it doesn't want you're made up of that. What's going to happen? Who am I going to be? Who will you be? Who will you be? I love Lori. She is amazing. She lets people walk all over her. That's bullshit. Nobody's walking on anybody. Nobody. You're just sharing the love. There's nothing in here to believe that she's being walked over or being taken advantage of. That when I was doing, hi, Seiji. I call you Seiji. It's so funny because I call everybody, I shorten their names. Seiji, I add an E on it, an IE. Oh, shit, what was I saying? It was so good, too. What the hell was I saying, guys? Shit. Benefits as shit. Right there. It's saying shit. It's not supposed to be. If it doesn't come out, it's not supposed to come out. That's how forgiving it is. The love that you are is so forgiving. Forgiving is key. And not just about forgiving them, forgiving you. You don't. He's so precious. He just forgot. He just started judging himself or herself as wrong. And then she or he's got to fight whoever makes it look like you're wrong. He or she's wrong. Aloha. Yeah, no one walks on anybody. There's nothing here. It's only the ego mind that would come up with a thought. That's what it is. It believes it's going to be walked on. What? It's nothing. It's made up of thoughts. It's not even who you are. It's literally made up of thoughts. It's crazy, but we believe that's what we are. We've forgotten that we're love. So the world has to fight you to show you if you're open to this message. But I think whoever is here, know that you could not have made it to this part, almost an hour into this video, if you weren't waking up. How's that feel? There's no way you could sit with this. Your mind wouldn't let you. Your me, if you're attached to the me, the harder it's attached, it's not going to even entertain this thought. And okay, so it looks like the body and mind is going to go through ups and downs and torture and pain and going to hell or whatever the hell. But none of that's happening. When you project all the wars and all that, whatever Trump's doing to friggin' sabotage, no, he's not. He's waking you up. He is your gift. The more you fight anything in this life, you lose. Not really. Because who you really are is loving this. She's going, yeah, another one. You let it go. Come back to the love that you are. That's all. Just come back to that love and then give it to even the ones that are hating themselves the most. I have two right now that really are hating on themselves. But they won't listen to what I have to say. They're not open. I'm literally loving them, and they don't even realize it. Because they are, and it's amping up right now. Woo! It's amped up so beautifully. I'm seeing it. I'm seeing it for the two that I'm talking about. I'm seeing what's happening. And everybody else is judging it as wrong, and she needs to blah, blah, blah. No, she doesn't. She's there. She's committed to herself, and he's committed to himself, obviously. So we'll see. We'll see. She's open. She's open. And that's all that takes, one to be open instead of fighting. Yesterday she was fighting. It was awful. Awful. I'm just seeing both of them just because it's, you did, no, you did, no, you, what? How long? A 2-hour car ride? What? Can you even imagine? Hating yourself that much that you accept that for 2 hours in a car. And there's going to be 5 hours coming up in one. I'm just sending them love. If you guys, you don't know who they are, but just hold your hand over your heart and love. Feel that energy. Feel that aliveness in your body. Get in touch with that aliveness in your toe right now. Get in touch with it in your heel right now. Expand it to your shins. Feel it in your shins. Now feel it in your thighs. Feel it in the front and back of your thighs. Now feel it in your ass. And your crotch. And your belly. Come up to your chest. Girls, can you feel it in your boobs? Come up to your heart. Feel it. Feel it. Come up to your neck. Feel it. Now go to the crown, the very top of your head. Now feel it from head to toe. Feel that aliveness. That is you. That is you. Not this body or my thoughts. The body isn't even real. I've touched on this before, but I've never really gone there. The body is a projection of your mind. A baby, there's no body yet. Then we start telling them what the parts of the body are. In this dream of separation that never happened, it never happened because this thoughts about me, I'm a woman, I'm white, I'm all separation. It's all separation. Why do you think black people that you judge or white people that you judge, 3 fingers are pointing back? Keep fighting. Keep on fighting. Because nobody's being hurt here. Even the worst that you see, the wars, the poor animals, they're there to wake you up. They're not really there. They're only there in the dream of separation that never really happened. It never happened. You're just identified with it as if it's a thing. It didn't happen. Isn't that the best? Okay. Isn't that the best news? Not the news on TV or what's seemingly going on in your life. Separation never happened. Thank God. Yes. I love you guys. Thank you for riding this wave with me. I appreciate every single one of you that aren't yous.